Good morning, everyone. Today we will study about electronic configuration and how to calculate valency with the help of electronic configuration and nature of an element. So let's start with definition of electronic configuration. What is electronic configuration? Electronic configuration refers to the distribution of electron in different shell. Each shell has a limited capacity to hold electron. Okay, so the distribution of electrons into different shell of an atom was suggested by Bohr and Bury. So certain rules are followed for writing the number of electrons in different shells, different energy level or different shell. Okay, so what are those rules? We will discuss few only. Later in atomic structure we will study in detail. Only here what is the main objective of this explanation, so you can calculate valency and you can find the nature of an element. Okay, so what are those certain rules? Rule number 1, maximum number of electrons which can be present in any shell of an atom is given by what formula? 2n square, where n is equal to the number of shell as counted from the nucleus. Suppose shell K, it is shell number 1. So how many electron can reside in K? 2 into 1 square, it means maximum 2 electron can reside in first shell. If shell is second, L shell, then 2 into 2 square is maximum number of electron will be 8. Same way, third shell 2 into 3 square 18, fourth shell 2 into 4 square it will be 32. This is the first rule. Then what is the second rule? The outermost shell cannot have more than 8 electron. And one more is there, but that we will not study because we are going to study from atomic number 1 to 20 elements electronic configuration. But you should remember the penalty mate shell, it means second last shell, cannot have more than 18 electron. Okay, and a new shell is formed as soon as the outermost shell attain 8 electron. Okay, this also, a new shell is formed as soon as the outermost shell attain 8 electron. Okay, so before starting, what is valency, that also I will tell you, and then we will come to the electronic configuration of different element from 1 to 20. So what is valency? Valency is the combining capacity of any atom. Okay, valency is also equal to number of electron lost, gained or shared by any atom. So now let's start with electronic configuration and how to find out valency. Okay, so first, electronic configuration of hydrogen. Hydrogen atomic number is 1. It means it has only one proton and also one electron. So its electronic configuration will be 1 only. And its valency is 1. Valency is equal to number of valence electron if there are 1, 2, 3 or 4 valence electron. Okay, again I am repeating, valency will be equal to number of valence electron if there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 electrons. Some exceptional cases that also we will discuss side by side. So next condition is helium. Okay, helium atomic number is 2. Its electronic configuration will be 1 shell only and 2 electron present in 1 shell. First shell can hold maximum 2 electron. It means it is completely filled electron. This condition will be completely filled shell. Okay, so this condition will be known as duplet. It means first shell is the valence shell and it contains 2 electron. So this condition will be known as duplet. It will neither lose electron nor gain electron. Its valency will be 0. Valency is equal to number of electron loss, gain or shared. Helium electronic configuration is considered as stable as it has which state? Duplet state. What is the meaning of duplet state? first shell is the valence shell and it is completely filled. So helium is a noble gas, okay, as it has 0 valency. Then take lithium. Lithium atomic number is 3. First shell can have only 2 electron. Okay, so 3 minus 2, 1 is left, 1 will go to the second shell. So what is the electronic configuration of lithium? 2, 1. What will be the valency of lithium? 1. Valency is equal to number of valence electron if there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 electron. Is it clear? Valency is equal to number of valence electron if there are 1, 2, 3 or 4 valence electron. So what is the valency of lithium? Lithium valency is 1. Lithium will lose 1 electron. After losing electron, it will obtain positive charge. Its valency is 1 and it is a metal. Second, beryllium. Beryllium electronic configuration is 4. First shell can have 2 electron, 4 minus 2, 2 are left, 2 electron will go to second shell. Okay, so what is the electronic configuration? 2, 2. In valence shell, how many electrons are there? 2. So what is the valency of beryllium? 2. It will lose 2 electron. It is a metal. Then boron. Boron 5 electronic configuration. So again here first shell 2, 5 minus 2, 3 are left. So 3 electron will go to the second shell. What will be the valency of boron? 3 valency, as there are 3 valence electron present in this atom. So valency of boron is 3. And this is exceptional case. Boron is non-metal. It shows certain properties of metal. Like metal, it also can lose electron to form positive ion, cation. Okay, this is a tendency of metal to lose electron. Non-metals can gain electron. So this is, you can consider it as a metalloid. Okay, it is non-metal, but like metal, it can also lose electron and form cation, positively charged ion. So what is the valency of boron? 3, as it has 3 valence electron. Okay, then carbon. Carbon atomic number is 6. What will be the electronic configuration? 2. First shell, maximum 2 electron. 6 minus 2, 4 are left. 4 will go to second shell. Okay, so what is the valency of carbon? 4. Okay, if there are 4 electrons in the valence shell, it can neither lose electron nor gain. It can only share electron. Okay, so this is also non-metal. Carbon is non-metal. Okay, so if there are 1, 2 and 3 valence electron, elements will be known as metal. 1 or 2 exceptional cases are there, like hydrogen has 1 electron valence electron, it is non-metal. Boron metalloid, okay, it is non-metal, show certain properties of metal also. It has 3 valence electrons. So certain exceptional cases you will learn, otherwise this is the normal way to find out. If there are 1, 2 or 3 valence electrons, they will be considered as metal, except hydrogen, helium, boron. Okay, so certain things, you exceptional cases you learn. Okay, then take example of nitrogen. Atomic number of nitrogen is 7. So how to write electronic configuration? First shell, you write 2. 7 minus 2, how many are left? 5. So second shell will contain 5 electron. 2 and 5. So how to find out valency of nitrogen? If valence electrons are more than 4, then valency will be equal to 8 minus valence electron. Again I am repeating, if valence electrons are more than 4, then valency will be equal to 8 minus valence electron. So here valence electrons are 5. So 8 minus 5, 3. So what is the valency of nitrogen? 3. Okay, it is non-metal. Okay, if 5, 6 and 7 valence electron, atom will be considered as, element will be considered as non-metal. Even 4 also, it will be considered as non-metal. Okay, so nitrogen valency is 3 and it is non-metal. Then take example of oxygen. Oxygen atomic number is 8. So first shell 2 electron, 8 minus 2, how many are left? 6. So 6 will go to second shell. Okay, so how to find out valency of oxygen? Valence shell contains 6 electron, more than 4. So how to find out valency? 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. So oxygen valency is 2. It is again non-metal because it will gain electron to complete 8 electron in the valence shell. Same way nitrogen also will gain electron, 3 electron, to obtain stable electronic configuration. Nitrogen valency is 3, oxygen valency is 2. Then fluorine. Fluorine atomic number is 9. 2 electron will go to first shell. 9 minus 2, 7 are left. 7 electron will go to second shell. So find out valency of fluorine. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. It means it will gain 1 electron to form negative ion. Okay, and so it is also non-metal. Then neon. Neon atomic number is 10. 2 electron will be present in first. 10 minus 2, 8 are left. 8 electrons will be present in second shell. Now second shell is complete. Second shell cannot have more than 8 electrons. So this type of electronic configuration is considered as stable electronic configuration, and they will have 0 valency. If valence shell is completely filled, valency will be 0. Okay, they will not have any combining capacity and they will be considered as noble gases. They exist in nature as monoatomic. They do not combine to form molecules. Okay, so far helium is a noble gas with duplet state, 1 shell, 2 electron, completely filled. Neon 2 shell, valence shell is completely filled, 8 electron. This condition will be known as octet. Okay, then take example of sodium. Sodium 11. First shell 2, second shell 8. Then extra electron will come to the third. Now new shell will be formed. Sodium onward will see new shell will be formed. So extra electron will go to the third shell. So what will be the valency of sodium? Again you can see valence electron is the third shell. There only 1 electron is present. So valency of sodium will be 1. It will be metal. Okay, so now just see which are metal. If there are 1, 2 or 3 valence electron, then element will be considered as metal. 1 or 2 exceptional cases. If there are 5, 6 and 7 valence electron, it will be considered as non-metal. Even 4 also, like carbon has 4 valence electron, this also will be considered as non-metal. Okay, so this is clear. If there are 8 valence electron, then that element will be considered as noble gas. Okay, and then how to calculate valency? Valency is equal to number of valence electron if there are 1, 2, 3 or 4 valence electron. But if there are 5, 6 and 7 valence electron, then valency will be equal to 8 minus number of valence electron. Okay, and what are metals? Metals are those elements which have tendency to lose electron, and non-metals are those which have tendency to gain electron. So here just see which are monovalent. Lithium is monovalent. Okay, but it is metal because it will lose electron to form cation, whereas fluorine is also monovalent. What is the difference? It is non-metal. It will gain 1 electron to form negative ion. Okay, same way beryllium divalent metal and oxygen is divalent non-metal. Okay, boron exceptional case, but we can take aluminium. Aluminium is trivalent metal, whereas nitrogen is trivalent non-metal. I hope it is clear.